Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report, your MLB Baseball preview and prediction for Sunday, July 31st. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Sunday fun day. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report Sports Handicapper Tipsheets, which is a tip sheet based on the fundamentals of value percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and we use a disciplined money management system. You can find the Raymond Report each and every day right here at atsstats.com. All right, little recap on Saturday's video. We talked about the favorites in July. In fact, the 41 and 23 on the year, 64%. Home favorites 25 and 11. And for yesterday, home teams, I've been talking about this week. A lot of home teams have been winning this week. 10 and 5 on Saturday. And when you look at what happened on favorites on Saturday, 10 and 5 again for the favorites. And for the last 3 days, 27 and 13 for 68%. So if you are betting favorites, it's just like the stock market, right? You buy low and you sell high, but now we're very high when it comes to the favorites. The only thing I'm going to recommend is because we don't know when the favorites are going to cool off a bit, but what you can control is the amount of units that you are wagering if you like wagering on favorites. So that's the only thing I would recommend. And yesterday, 9 and 6 to the over, and on the 7-day average, 48.6, 51.4 to the under. So we are in a neutral market when it comes to betting totals. All right, went 10 and 5 on Saturday, having a pretty good run this year. I'm hitting 57% of my picks. I have 834 wins out of 1,471 games. I pick every game on the board each and every day, and I'm hitting 57%. And you can follow my picks each and every day right here at bullpenpicks.com. All right, let's kick it off with that 12:05 start between Detroit and the Blue Jays. This will be the fourth game of the series between the Tigers and Toronto. Detroit 0-3 so far on the road this year. On the fourth game of a series, they are 2-16 against B-type teams in the Raymond Report. Those are teams that have a 50 to 59.9 win percentage. I'm going to go with the Blue Jays here today with Berrios. Berrios, a very Jekyll and Hyde pitcher. In fact, when he's on the road, he's got an ERA of 7.15, but when he's at home, 3.47. So give me the Berrios and the Blue Jays today at 68%. In game number 2, I'm going to take Atlanta with Max Fried on the hill, 10 and 3 on the year, 2.73 ERA. And Arizona struggling on the road. The last 45 days, only 3 wins out of 14 games. Give me Atlanta today at 57%. All right, so I'm going to take Milwaukee. Looking at the Brew Crew, they are 13 and 4 on the road against team with a 41 to 50% win percentage on the road this season, and they're on a 4-game win streak. Give me Milwaukee today over the Boston Red Sox. In fact, going for the Brew Crew, you got Aaron Ashby against Josh Winkowski for the Boston Red Sox. I'm going to take the St. Louis Cardinals here, St. Louis Cardinals against Washington, 57%. Looking at Washington, only 2-12 straight up this year in a third game of a series. And I'm going to take New York Yankees over the Kansas City Royals. And looking at Greinke going for KC. He's got an ERA of 1.65 at home, but on the road, it's a blown ERA of 7.38. So you can see Greinke a bit like Berrios, just a little different pitcher on the road than he is at home. Give me the Yankees 64%. I'm going to go Philadelphia against Pittsburgh. Philly 8-2 coming off a road win as a favorite this season. So give me Philadelphia 55% against the Bucks. I'm going to take Cincinnati. I'm going to go with the Reds here today. Lodolo going here for the Cincinnati Reds. He's got an ERA of 3.20 at home, compared to 10.29 ERA on the road. Cincinnati, you might want to consider the over as well. The 14-6-1 when they're coming off a win at home, so the over could be a consideration for you. But I do like Cincinnati at 53%. I'm going to go with the New York Mets. What a great pitching matchup here. You got Taijuan Walker against Pablo Lopez. Maybe the under is where you want to really go here. But I'm going to take the New York Mets at 55%. And looking at some of the numbers on this game, New York Mets 15 and 6 against division rivals on the road this season. And for Miami, 3 and 9 the last 30 days at home. Lopez last 12 innings, 4.50 ERA. So maybe not the over-under you want to go, but I do like the Mets here. I'm going to go with Shane McClanahan against for the Cleveland Guardians. Let me just check the Kirk McCarthy here. Looks like we got a lefty going here for the Guardians, but I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. I'm going to go with Shane McClanahan, 8-2 at home with a 1.84 ERA. So that can't go wrong right there, 61%. In fact, New York Mets was, the Tampa Bay Rays was my only selection that the members play yesterday at atsstats.com. I'm going to go with the home underdog here in Colorado, the LA Dodgers. I know the Rockies won last night, but I'm going to go right back to the Rockies here today, even though I took LA yesterday. I think looking at the division game, Colorado at home against division opponents this year, 14-8 against division foes, while LA only 11-11 on the road against division rivals, but not a high percentage, 53% for the Rockies. Chicago taking on Oakland. Now, I'm going to go with the White Sox, the Oakland A's here. I know they're on the road. This should be a little mixed up here. The Chicago is the home team, but I'm going to go with Oakland here today. And one of the reasons why I like the Oakland A's is Chicago White Sox 7-15 coming off a win at home this year. Not a great bounce back after a win. So I'm going to go with the Oakland Athletics. And you know what? Value play. We're getting extremely good value here on the Oakland A's. Basically, it's a value play on against the number. Dylan Cease having a really good year, but I'm going to go with Oakland at 53%. I'm going to go with Houston. I know I picked yesterday. If you watched the show yesterday, I took Seattle, and we got a little bit lucky, but I'll take it. The top of the ninth, we got those 2 runs, and I will go right back to Houston. Houston 9-1 at home during day games this season, so give me the Astros. I'm going to go with the Halos over the Texas Rangers, 54%. Looking at Dane Dunning here going for the Texas Rangers. He's 0-5 on the road this season with a 5.3 ERA. I'm going to go with the Twinkies, going right back to Minnesota right here. You got, going for Minnesota. You got Dylan Bundy against Sean Manaea. Manaea didn't look good in his last start against Detroit. And San Diego, 4-9 at home in the third game of the series. But I'm going to go with Minnesota in this one. A little bit of value play as well. And for the San Francisco Giants on the ESPN Sunday night game of the week, I'm going to go with Rodon at home. 4-1 at home, 2.05 ERA. And for home teams this year, when it's the 4th game of the series, home teams are 65-45 for 59%. But I do like San Francisco here against the Cubbies tonight, and I'm going to take them for 60%. I'm going to save my picks. And then if you want to follow my picks, all you got to do is go to bullpenpicks.com. And once you want to follow my picks, so let's say once you log in, you click most followed, look for Ron Raymond, click on follow my picks, and then go to your following link right here, and you will see my baseball picks each and every day right here, which you can track and follow as well with your selections just by logging on to the website at bullpenpicks.com. All right. There you have it. We labored through that one a bit, but we got her done on a Sunday fun day, and hopefully you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Cheers.